Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. Not argue, not explain, not chase. Just walk away and let peace speak louder than your presence ever could. Because walking away isn't weakness, it's wisdom. It's knowing that your silence can say what your words never could. That your absence can create boundaries your presence failed to enforce. There's a quiet kind of strength that comes from letting go. The kind that doesn't scream, doesn't beg, doesn't prove a point. It simply moves on. You see, the moment you realize that peace is more valuable than approval, everything changes. Because walking away isn't about pride. It's about protecting your energy when staying close to your soul. We were raised to believe that endurance equals love, that if you hold on long enough, fight hard enough, or sacrifice more, it will all be worth it. But sometimes, staying is fear in disguise. Fear of being alone, fear of starting over, fear of what people will think if we finally let go. So we tell ourselves, maybe it will get better, maybe they'll change, maybe I'm asking for too much. And in that maybe, we start abandoning ourselves. Piece by piece, we stay silent so we don't rock the boats. We keep showing up for people who stopped showing up for us long ago. The truth is, the love that requires you to betray yourself is not love. True strength isn't in how long you can endure the wrong thing. It's in how bravely you can walk away from it, with grace, with dignity, and without bitterness. Letting go doesn't mean you stopped caring. It means you stopped carrying what was never yours to hold. Every time you walk away from what drains you, you're whispering to yourself, I matter too. You stop begging to be chosen and you start choosing yourself. Maybe it's that friendship that only exists when you're the one reaching out. Maybe it's that relationship that mistakes chaos for passion. Or that workplace that celebrates your efforts but never sees your exhaustion. Whatever it is, walking away doesn't mean you lost. It means you refused to lose yourself. You stopped trying to prove your worth to people who were never ready to see it. You stopped setting yourself on fire just to keep others warm. And yes, people will talk. They'll say you changed. They'll say you're distant. They'll call you selfish because they benefited from your lack of boundaries. This is where everything shifts. You didn't change. You just started choosing peace over pressure. Walking away isn't rejection, it's redirection. You're not abandoning people, you're honoring your peace. And when you start choosing peace, you stop chasing closure because you finally understand closure isn't something they give you. It's something you decide for yourself. At first, the silence feels unbearable. You'll miss the noise, even when the noise was chaos. You reach for your phone, tempted to text, to check, to go back, because silence feels like punishment when you've been addicted to noise. But then, slowly, something shifts. You begin to hear things again, the sound of your thoughts, your heartbeat, your truth. You start to feel again not what they made you feel, but what peace feels like. That silence that once scared you becomes sacred. You start craving it, the space to breathe, to reflect, to remember who you were before you started explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Peace rarely comes with applause. You won't notice when it starts, but one morning, you wake up and realize you no longer feel heavy. Peace isn't the absence of noise, it's the presence of clarity. Here's the beautiful part. When you walk away, you don't just leave, you return. You return to yourself, to your boundaries, to your self-worth, to your power. You stop performing, you stop reacting, you stop explaining yourself to people who were never listening to understand. You realize not everything deserves a response. Not every insult deserves an answer. Not every opportunity is meant for you. The moment you stop engaging with chaos, chaos loses its power over you. The power of walking away isn't about ego, it's about strength. That unread message, that unreturned call, that situation you didn't chase, those are not signs of indifference, they're signs of growth. Because peace doesn't require your defense, it requires your distance. So the next time something drains your spirit, Pause and ask yourself, if I walk away from this, will I lose myself or finally find myself? Sometimes your healing begins the moment you stop fighting for a place that was never meant to hold you. One day, you'll look back and realize walking away wasn't the ending. It was the beginning of self-respect, the beginning of boundaries, the beginning of peace. You'll look at your reflection and see someone who survived the storm, not by fighting harder, but by finally choosing calm. You will understand that you didn't lose anyone. You just stopped losing yourself. You realize that letting go wasn't about giving up, it was about growing up. And that growth always costs something. Sometimes it costs people, sometimes it costs places, but it always restores what was truly yours. So today, choose peace over pressure. Choose distance over drama. Choose you, even when it feels uncomfortable. Because every time you walk away from what doesn't serve you, you're walking towards something far greater: freedom, clarity, and peace. So, if this message found you today, take it as your sign. You don't have to fight for what's already fading. You don't have to chase what drains you. Just breathe. And when you're ready, walk away with grace, not guilt. Because the peace you're seeking is waiting on the other side of letting go. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Someone out there needs this reminder. Sometimes walking away is how you take your power back. I'll see you in my next video.